what would even have been her motivation for doing this? Like, this is the thing that's perplexing, and we'll look at this in a minute because she's saying it's not her. Like, why would she even do this at this point after all the controversy she just had, right? Is she that dumb that she would just, like, ignite a whole drama against her again? Like, she knows people are waiting to jump down her throat, right? There's just no way. It's hard to believe that she's that dumb. We're going to start with some drama that's only just surfaced in the time that I was planning this stream, okay? I was planning the stream. I was like, I want to do a stream. I want to talk about drama, as always. And this just popped off. Now, the claim here is that SSSniperWolf struck down a small creator. Now, before I get into this, let it be known that she's already denied that this was her. She said it actually wasn't her. I don't know how true that is. I feel like it would be insane for her to strike someone and then lie about it. I mean, she is insane, but even that is like, because it's just so easily disprovable. Like, if the guy just shows the email he got for the strike, it should give SSSniperWolf's email, I believe. So for her to lie, like, the only way you would get to submit that is if you're logged into her email. So it'd be crazy for her to lie. It could be an impersonator. It's very possible. It's very, very possible, chat. Take your shirt off for super chats? For $200, I'll do anything. Okay, we're getting back to the swing of streaming. I'll do anything for 200 bucks. All right, chat. With that being said, it's time to get into the first drama of the day. SSSniperWolf apparently striking someone on YouTube. I don't know how real this is. This is somewhat unverified. She's claiming it didn't happen. We're going to start with the critical video and go from there because the discourse is happening on Twitter as we speak right now, and this is breaking news.
I don't know what's happened to the YouTube ecosystem, but there are some villains that have infiltrated deep into the mainframe, spreading an infection. It's pure pandemonium and chaos. And I don't mean like genius villains, like we're not talking light Yagami here. We're talking bumbling moron villains like a Saturday morning cartoon character from Fairly Odd Parents, someone Timmy Turner would do battle with. Like, I'm talking about these narcissistic YouTubers that for some reason are so trigger happy with strikes all of a sudden that it's completely thrown off the balance of the entire website. And I think YouTube themselves need to take action to put the kibosh on fraudulent strikes.
The thing is, this is like a relatively common problem. It has been for years. There was a problem with this years and years ago with, I say years and years, like 7-8 years ago. Do you guys remember the whole I Hate Everything versus Derek Savage thing that happened where I Hate Everything had been making movie reviews, and one of them he made was about Derek Savage's Cool Cat Saves the Kids, and Derek struck his video down and refused to retract the strike, and I think he applied another strike at one point and was basically going through the steps to get his channel deleted. And like 7-8 years ago was a huge thing on YouTube. Okay, now eventually it was resolved. Derek basically stopped doing that, and he now like has some appreciation for the YouTube copyright system a little bit, and he appreciates the fact that like the only reason this movie is popular at all is because YouTubers review it and call it bad, right? He has some appreciation for that. I think a little bit of self-awareness, but back then that was a huge drama, and it basically was like, IHE was like, God damn you, Derek Savage, for striking me! And Derek Savage was like, I'm gonna keep striking you, little troll boy. And then YMS was like, actually, Derek, this is how the copyright law works, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how fair use works. So, under statute number 113 up the butt seat, like, that was basically the drama back in the day, okay? That's what happened. Ooh, LPC in chat, what's up, bro? He says, who are the... That's a great question, LPC. But then it seems like for a while, we didn't get a lot of copyright stuff. There was one a few years ago. There was a drama. They kind of come in waves. I've noticed YouTube drama comes in waves. There was one a few years ago that was like, Pokimane had claimed Bo Black's, what's her name? Veronica something, some, she an ASMR mukbang YouTuber? Veronica Wang. Her name was Veronica Wang. Had struck someone. Ray William Johnson had also struck someone. This was, or I don't know if they were all strikes. Some of them might have been claims. Some of them might have been strikes because there is a difference in how that's applied in YouTube. But what's his name had done it? What's his name had done a video? Oh, what's his name? PewDiePie had done a video about all this happening. This was 5 years ago. Veronica. So this was after the Cool Cat thing. And this was January 11th, 2019. January 2019 is when this happened, okay?
Wang, Pokimane, Alinity, and Ray William Johnson. What do all these people have in common? They're copy strikers.
Copy strikers. This term copy strike wasn't even a thing, by the way. People would say copyright strike because copy strike is not a real legal term. But the reason why copy strike came to be is because Alinity, she said, can we copy strike PewDiePie's video? This is like one of the greatest clips of all time.
My old setup. That confused me. Well done. Hey, look at that. Someone paid $3.99. Oh, it's almost like people can actually afford the chair and you're just a crybaby. Can your chair do this?
Seriously? He just said that?
You just said that?
I'm gonna copy strike this guy.
I'm gonna copy strike this guy.
Just for that word. Gonna copy strike him. Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video? Like right now?
Like right now. This is just so annoying. Does she still stream? She had like a revival because she went on Mizkif streams for a while when he had that like the open door meta. Okay, he had the open door meta. And she would go on those streams and she was like, she found a new audience with the Twitch community basically. She's probably still hated by a lot of YouTubers, but most of the audience has kind of forgotten her. Don't forget about Fresh and Fit copy strikes. Of course, actually, forget Fresh and Fit. They were upset that people were criticizing them and they decided to file false copyright strikes on their videos. Alinity is too busy being intimate with her dog. Trollolololol. Well, anyway, this does come in waves, and the latest wave has been Techlead, who he said that he was going to, he said that anybody who was a what does he call them, a fake journalism channel, a fake drama channel, he said anyone who did videos like that about him, he would be taking down their videos, and he didn't even care about the legal system. He was like, I'm just going to abuse YouTube's copyright system to take their videos down. So that happened, and then there was Manny Show, who actually, I think he struck Dumpy. That was pretty recent. That's while I was gone on my little trip. And the most recent one apparently is SSSniperWolf. Now, the SSSniperWolf one is more dubious. I don't know if it's her, 1000%, but that's what the claim is. The SSSniperWolf struck down this guy's video. Manny and Tech can no longer strike videos. YouTube removed and blocked them from doing it again. Is that, like, can that be sourced somewhere? I haven't even seen that, honestly. I would love to know if that's the case.
Like a week ago, I made a video talking about how Techlead continues to be a pathetic worm that's just squirming around, issuing false strikes to anyone that hurts his feelings. Luckily, those are now being unsuccessful because YouTube has stepped in and automatically been smiting that dog. In the same video, I talked about the connoisseur of cringe getting off of his throne to issue a fraudulent strike to a YouTuber that made fun of him, copyright striking him over 13 seconds of his clip being played in the...
This is the Manny Show, by the way. I've never even... I guess I'm risking a strike here, although maybe not because that person in chat... Who had said that? YouTube blocked them. Oh, Death NZ1 had said that. I think Charlie says it toward the end. Okay, I'll check that. But I've never even seen a Manny Show video. When you look at Manny Show, it's all just videos making fun of him. That's the most hilarious thing. Like, it never works. If you're trying to copyright strike someone, either to silence criticism or whatever the reason may be, it always blows up in your face, right? It always does. Can I actually find the channel? Okay, here's the channel. Let's see what the Manny Show is up to. I've never seen this. How do some communities back copyright abuse? What community does that? I would love to know so I can decimate them. Their skin. I can singe off their skin with my laser eyes. How come half the videos on YouTube Shorts, I click on it, and it's a guy dressed like a woman? What's going on, big guy? Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, I see this a lot. What is this one?
Not. It's soap. When I ran it under the water, it got super creamy and foamy.
June is over. You're right.
This may look like an...
What? What?
ice cream sandwich.
I gotta watch that again.
But it's actually not. It's soap. When I ran it under the water, it got super creamy and foamy.
Oh, it's because the bubbles from the soap. How many views does that have? Chat. 59 million? Can someone email me a link to buying rope on Amazon, please? Just kind of an unrelated thing. I just wanted to, you know. I heard Amazon has good rope. That's all I'm saying.
Commentary YouTubers' jokes. I've actually got a fresh little update for you right out of the oven here. Brand spanking new. It involves, once again, the sensitive cyborg, the Manny Show. The Manny Show acts like he's a vampire and jokes are the garlic. Or better yet, the wooden stake being driven into their heart. It's unbelievable just how much the Manny Show hates people having an opinion of them.
Is Manny Show non-binary or something? Is that, do I have to be culturally sensitive right now? I didn't realize. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad, Manny Show, okay? Maybe you should look at my biceps, Manny Show. Manny Show, if you saw my biceps, you'd stop claiming people. Think about that. What's like the gender neutral term for non-binary? Non
criticism. Previously, the channel he struck, Ingween, had over 600,000 subs, a large channel. The channel that they just now tried to strike is a channel that had 27,000 subs at the time of the strike, and is a 16-year-old.
I had gotten warnings that the Manny Show was
A 16? What? That's crazy.
copyright striking videos.
It's so crazy seeing people on YouTube right now who are 16 because I'm like, oh, that guy's so young. But I was doing the same thing when I was 14 and 15. I mean, I was making YouTube videos. Some of them are still up on my channel, I'm pretty sure. I don't know which ones I removed and which ones I didn't, but I think if you go here and go to just oldest, some of these videos are 7 years ago, 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I would have been 16 years old. I would have been 16 years old, bro. It's such a strange thing to see. I'm always curious, like, why somebody who is like the Manny Show, right? Who has like such a huge channel, when you're making so much money, you're doing so well on YouTube, right? You're getting so many views. Why would it even cross your mind that that's like a good idea to copyright claim or strike someone, right? Because you have to be aware of the commentary community. Like, it's very big. You know everyone knows who Penguin Zero is. You know that somebody's gonna get mad at you, right? Like, you know that somebody's gonna be like, this sucks. This guy's a piece of shit, and you're gonna like suffer reputational loss. And now whenever you look up the Manny Show, like we just did it, half of the videos are all of the videos underneath his name are not even his own videos. They're just people on the Manny Show, right? So why would you even go through the trouble of doing that when you have to know it's going to backfire? Probably desperate to screw someone over. I mean, yeah, but like I'll never understand the mentality of someone who's so desperate to screw other people over when you are doing so well. You know, it doesn't make sense to me at all. I still can't wrap my head around it.
He was criticizing him, but I didn't think he would notice my channel. I mean, he has 12 million subs and is 23 years old. I'm a minor, 16 with 20,000 subs. Surely he wouldn't do that to me, but he did. I received an email that the Manny Show, yes, his full name was on it, which I won't show out of the respect for his privacy, but yeah, that he had...
Imagine if he doxed him. That'd be kind of funny. I remember your squeaker era, Tom. I found you through Monkey Jones. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a different era, bro. Different era.
reported me.
Now, fortunately, YouTube once again actually automatically declined this dog.
Hey!
If you look at the request there, the Manny Show tried to issue a strike based on 8 seconds of their video being used on this YouTuber's channel. So, tried once again to strike this channel, but YouTube said enough is enough. No more fishy business, and
The thing is, to my understanding of copyright law, YouTube is not really supposed to interfere with this kind of thing. I'm pretty sure that YouTube is not supposed to mediate copyright disputes. I would guess that probably the person who filled it out didn't fill it out properly or something like that. And YouTube looked at it and was like, okay, it's not filled out properly. Because they're not really supposed to be like, this is a valid claim or this is an invalid claim, because they're not the government, right? Like, that's not really supposed to be their role. I think that could violate their safe harbor provisions for copyright, which could open them up to a lot of problems regarding Section 230. Because technically, like, the agreement that the government has with YouTube as a result of like this whole Viacom lawsuit that happened years ago, you guys probably remember this, from the I think M. Lemon made a really good video about this. Basically, YouTube was hosting a bunch of copyrighted content, you know, because people just use YouTube. They upload like SpongeBob, whatever, right? Back in the day. People still do that, by the way. They upload like Family Guy full episodes. But back in the day, it was SpongeBob, which Viacom is super protective of. And they want that content to be very protected and not able to be seen for free on YouTube. They want it to be on TV where advertisers can see it, right? Or sorry, where people can watch it with their advertisers and they can directly make money instead of being on YouTube for free, right? So Viacom takes YouTube and Google to court, and ultimately what's decided is like YouTube needs to implement a system where copyright holders can go to a website and submit a claim to have it taken down. But the byproduct of that is that it's, first of all, not YouTube's responsibility if somebody's copyrighted content, somebody's intellectual property is uploaded to their site. And secondly, they can't mediate copyright disputes. So I think the problem with if they do mediate copyright disputes too much could be that they have their safe harbor provisions violated if it becomes a big thing at like a federal scale with a bigger case, right? Is it likely that'll happen? Probably not, but you never know.
they decided not to do that, which is very nice. So that makes me believe that they're aware that the Manny Show is a bad actor who abuses the strike system on the platform. So hopefully YouTube will take action against not only the Manny Show, but Techlead as well, since these are two notorious examples of blatantly abusing this system.
And yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't want YouTube to violate their safe harbor provisions. That being said, if Techlead or any copyright abuser, Manny Show for that matter, got deleted from YouTube, I would be okay with that. And I'll tell you why. As you guys know, I'm very anti-censorship. That kind of goes out the window for me when somebody is acting in favor of censorship within the anti-censorship system, right? So, for example, somebody on YouTube who says things like, I think this kind of content should be censored, I think they should be allowed to say that. I don't like that they say that, but I think they should be allowed to. Now, somebody who actively goes on YouTube and abuses systems on YouTube or other websites to take down other people's content when it is fair use or it's like critical of them, just because they don't like it. Anyone who does that, in my view, is existing outside of the bounds of censorship, okay? Or sorry, existing within the bounds of censorship. Therefore, it's okay if they get deleted. I don't really care, right? I don't give a Tom, do you have Tourette's? What's that thing you do with your face while you talk? I think I do have Tourette's. It gets particularly bad when I have a lot of caffeine, which I've been going crazy with all day. But I've thought that I've had Tourette's since I was like 16 years old. My friends would take videos of me like twitching out in class. So yeah, I think I have Tourette's, like very mild. I mean, a lot of my friends have thought that for a long time, but like I just don't. I don't know. I don't really care to go to the doctor. I haven't been to the doctor in a while. I should probably go, but yeah.
Which is a legal system, by the way. Like, what they're doing, you can't really do. You're not really allowed to do that. So, hopefully the Manny Show will face just punishment for that, as well as Techlead. But there is now a new YouTuber who has entered into this
A new challenger approaches. Who could it be?
Equation here. We got the big three: the Manny Show, Techlead, and SSSniperWolf. Yep, she took her lack of talent right to the YouTube headquarters here to strike a channel because it hurt her feelings. So the channel that received the strike is One Giant Onion. This is actually...
Oh, I've seen this guy. He does the he did the video that was like watching SSniperWolf for 3 hours until I laugh, right? I swear I've seen this guy's videos before. Yeah, this guy. Well, this channel kind of hit or miss, it looks like. Why racism isn't bad? Whoa. Mr. Based, Master Oogway and the Death of Good Content. I want to be honest, I think the Master Oogway hate is a little overblown. Maybe we'll talk about that in a bit.
Actually a very big channel, and what the video was One Giant Onion did a watching SSniperWolf's content until I laugh challenge, and it was like a 3-hour video, and the joke was, she doesn't make him laugh.
Wasn't this video like months old? Isn't that video from whenever the Jax Films drama happened? Jax Films Sniper. That was like, what, 6 months ago? 8 months ago. I'm pretty sure that's when like the latest SniperWolf hate wave happened. That's probably when this video was posted. So why would it be taken down now would be my question. A farmer stand go crazy? Yeah, it's really bad, bro. It doesn't even look as bad on camera. It looks way worse in person, I promise you. It's up.
So it was a long video going through her content and reacting to it. Now, technically, you could argue One Giant Onion was in the wrong because he took 3 hours worth of her content and didn't transform it. He just sat there, not giving a ton of input and definitely not laughing at it, because that was the joke. SniperWolf doesn't make anyone laugh, thus this was a 3-hour video with no one having any fun. However, SniperWolf doesn't own her own content either. She steals it. She doesn't have the right to that content that she's reacting to in the first place. Thus, she shouldn't be able to strike One Giant Onion for reacting to that content. Like, she owns her reactions, but that's like 5% of that 3-hour video because she doesn't add anything to the videos that she posts. It's just the uninterrupted content that she steals from others.
Yeah, that is the case. To be honest, I don't really care that she does that. My approach to like copyright has become so much more relaxed over the past while. I don't even, honestly, guys, I'm gonna have a hot take here. I don't like what like XQC does, or what he used to do more, I think, where he just like sits and watches a video and doesn't say anything. But I don't really care, and I don't think it really harms creators, to be honest with you. I kind of don't give a I think it's kind of like a moral tism that gets sparked up every once in a while. But I honestly don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't think it affects views that much. Maybe I'll make a video about that sometime, but yeah, I just kind of don't. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't give a shit. Now, as part of that, informed by the fact that I personally react to stuff on YouTube, I would say no, actually. And the reason why is because all of my reactions, like I'm doing right now, are stuff that I have a lot to say on. So when I do a reaction, like with the Penguin Zero video I'm watching right now, I give a lot of commentary, and that's how I do it every time. And if I don't have commentary on a video, I just turn it off, right? That's my approach, because ultimately I want all the content I make to be my own. That's just like a personal principle, but I don't think it really affects people's channel views that much if somebody reacts to it. I don't think it like steals views. Tom says that as he's 1 million subs strong. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that could be part of it, obviously, because I am like, you know, I'm in a privileged position, Smaggle. So, you know, I might be more upset if I was a smaller channel. You know, when I was a smaller channel, I definitely got more upset at stuff like that. But I don't know. I just like, I kind of don't, I don't think it really affects views that much. I don't really care. And to be honest, I don't really trust Dark Viper AU's scientific study or whatever, because I don't know, maybe I have to look at it again, but that guy's just so that I'm questioning like everything he's ever done. It's only up when someone watches your entire video with minimal commentary or says nothing at all, followed by not sourcing the video. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think you should I think you should always source the video you're watching, which we do try to do. I've instructed my editors on all of my channels too. When I react to a video, obviously I don't give minimal commentary, but I've always instructed them to link the original video I watch, just so if people want to watch it, they can go check it out and subscribe to that person easily, right? I'm gooning to you right now. Well, I hope it's going well.
She is literally a content thief. Jax Films has a whole series breaking that down. I don't need to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but she just copyright struck One Giant Onion for content she herself doesn't even actually own.
Today I logged on to my
Yeah, that is the great irony of the situation, right? Because her entire channel, I mean, if you go to it
YouTube
right now, it's so easy to tell. All she does is react to other people's TikToks, right?
Hello friends, it's me. And today a ton of really weird occurrences would always happen in his area and scare him. So he made a dog character based off of him. Yeah, makes sense. This one's for all you Gen Zers. Oh, this came out 6 years ago.
It's like, wow, really riveting commentary.
Can't stop ingesting sugar. By the handful. Just handful.
Like, she's just narrating what happens on screen and being like, wow, that's crazy, right? That's all she does. So for her to have the gall to strike someone else is insane, is completely insane, right? Especially when all that person's doing is sitting in the corner and watching her. And also, even if she was making totally original commentary, okay, and she struck his channel, like let's say she was making the most original content ever, I don't think it's really practical or a good thing to do to strike someone in almost any case. Isn't it illegal to copyright strike content you don't even own? Well, in this case, the case to be made for her would be like, well, I'm striking it because he took my video, which, like, it's not like all he did was react to the TikTok that she reacted to. He reacted to her reacting to the TikTok, and not that her reaction is good, but I don't think that's not the illegal part here, if that is the case, right?
Account to change the thumbnail of one of my videos, and I was met with something very shocking. I actually have received a strike on my channel. Now, at first I was really confused because I haven't done anything wrong. Honestly,
I like the skit where he's like, oh.
When I first received this news, I thought maybe I got struck for one of my older, edgier videos. But upon further inspection, it turns out that I actually received a copyright strike from SSSniperWolf. She took down one of my videos called Watching SSSniperWolf Until I Laugh. Now, this was a 3-hour-long video where I watched most of SSSniperWolf's content, and the premise was she's not funny, so I'm just gonna like stay there and not laugh, pretty much.
And to be clear, I would actually make the argument that is transformative because it doesn't serve the original purpose, right? Like, the original purpose of her videos, if you want to watch them, like, you'll just go to the SSSniperWolf channel. If you want to see this guy sitting in the corner trying not to laugh, you're going to go to his channel. Like, these are different uses. So in my mind, that is actually transformative and fair use in a literal sense.
Her content would not fit under a transformative argument under any circumstances. Saul Goodman wouldn't be able to make that argument in court on her behalf, because usually she just plays the entire TikTok that she's reacting to with no input, and then maybe afterwards says, geez, zoinks, can you believe that? That's it. That's not...
Yeah, I mean, pretty accurate summary, I would say. They are so bad. Like, the videos are so bad, bro. If you watch any SSSniperWolf video, it's like, I mean, low effort doesn't even begin to describe it, right? It really doesn't even begin to cover it.
Transformative work, and it's just taking everyone else's content that she showcases, and she historically hasn't given credit. She doesn't compensate the creators whose work she takes, and then she has the chutzpah to strike One Giant Onion for reacting to her content. It's craziness. That is the epitome of hypocrisy.
I have said dozens of times that I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this channel, and I seriously mean that. This is my only source of income, and this is my dream job, and I love it. And the community I have here is literally the only thing I have. And I just want to keep making videos on here that people enjoy watching, but right now my literal job is being threatened by SSSniperWolf, of all people.
He's not exaggerating when he says that his job, like his whole livelihood, is being threatened by SSSniperWolf in this strike. A strike is a huge deal. Like, it cannot be understated just how serious a strike is on a YouTube channel.
That's very true. And also just the idea of normalizing, like, false strikes or just strikes in general is very bad, because encouraging the kind of ecosystem, if we don't push back against it as YouTubers and give people negative publicity whenever they do it and abuse the copyright system, they're going to feel comfortable. You know, someone like Techlead, make no mistake, he would have fully terminated Internet Anarchist channel and anyone else who criticized him if nobody else called him out, right? The only reason he backed off was because Critical made his video, basically. Like, this guy BTFO'd him into the shadow realm. I think Before You Sleep says, what's Charlie talking about? Strikes aren't a big deal. That's only step one to deplatforming. All he has to do is wait 3 months. Yeah, exactly right.
And being able to make a living off of the internet content that you create is actually a dream job for the majority of people in the world. And as I've said hundreds of times, it boils down to getting lucky most of the time. It's like winning a lottery having some kind of successful online career that you can support yourself with. So when you get a strike that threatens that, that's obviously extremely scary, especially when you're someone like One Giant Onion who really didn't do anything wrong. SniperWolf should not have copyright struck him for reacting to her content, which isn't even really her content in the first place. And SniperWolf has been on the platform for so long now, she knows just how special it is to be a content creator and how much a strike hurts that. Like, the kind of toll.
What would even have been her motivation for doing this? This is the thing that's perplexing, and we'll look at this in a minute because she's saying it's not her. Like, why would she even do this at this point after all the controversy she just had, right? Like, I know she's, but I don't think she's, is she that dumb that she would just, like, ignite a whole drama against her again? Like, she knows people are waiting to jump down her throat, right? There's just no way. It's hard to believe that she's that dumb. Arrogance and power tripping. Well, how can she be on a power trip when anytime she abuses that power, all the community calls her out, and then, like, she has to, like, apologize or, like, make some statement. Tom, my baby girl. Love your content, your streams. You light up my day like sunshine. Words cannot describe the joy I experience when you poop, Max.
And yet she still went through with that. That is so sad. That is heartless. It is heartless. It's not like she's some kind of corporate suit that doesn't really understand the YouTube ecosystem. She's been here for so long, she knows that a strike is like punching someone right in the teeth.
Yeah, she's an independent content creator herself, right? She's not a corporation. So she knows how much this personally hurts. I'm sure she's suffered strikes in the past. Did she really strike this guy? Like, I don't know.
Like, it is brutal. And she still went through with it because his video hurt her feelings, I suppose. Yes, reacting to 3 hours worth of her content was probably not the best idea, but it should have never resulted in a strike to his channel because she is literally doing what he does, but...
And even beyond that, I mean, it is fair use what he does. Right, it is fair use because it's transformative. It's not the same exact purpose. I mean, this is like I covered this recently. You guys remember the Sargon and Aquila obviously case where Aquila basically she took him to court because he had reposted one of her clips with like a new caption and like edited it a little bit. Like, it was like technically it was all her content, but he repurposed it to be like lib coping about Trump winning, right? So she takes him to court. And he actually won despite the fact that all of the content he was using technically was hers. Now, why is that? Well, it's because he transformed it, right? Nobody's going to Sargon's video to watch Aquila, obviously. They're going to his video to see the clip that he posted of Aquila, obviously, to see the repurposed purpose of it, right? So it's just not, like, in court, SniperWolf would lose, in my opinion, if she took this guy to court.
Broken up over the course of years and like 6 videos a week doing it, as opposed to 1 3-hour video on content she doesn't even own, thus shouldn't even have the right to copyright strike.
You don't think she has an LLC? I mean, obviously she does, but like, it's her company. So like, it's still her doing it if it claims someone, right?
On behalf of. It's so hypocritical. It's crazy to me how all of a sudden a bunch of YouTubers are starting to blatantly abuse the copyright system just in broad daylight now. They're getting so emboldened because YouTube hasn't taken any of them to court over the abuse of their system. I really hope YouTube does step up and actually do something.
She's probably not going to take him to court as the thing. YouTube's going to handle it in a way that's in her favor. I don't think they necessarily would is the thing. And really, they're not even supposed to handle it is the thing. Like, YouTube isn't, like I said, they're not supposed to mediate copyright disputes. So she is incorporated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she does. I think in my video, it's like Red, is it Red Bloom LLC? I don't remember what it is, but it's like Red something LLC. But that doesn't really matter. Even if she's incorporated, like, it's still her doing it under her corporation's name, right? Like, it's still her.
Something to punish them in a big way for this, because this can't be allowed to continue. It's ridiculous. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and that's it. Yeah.
See ya. All right. So SniperWolf has posted on Twitter. Let's see what she said. She said, I want to clarify, I did not strike anyone's video. I do not have any pending takedown notices. I believe someone else must have done it on my behalf. You can see here, I said, hi, Leah, Angel, ... You know, despite everything, I think that she should reach out. That's all I'm saying. Come on stream, Leah. Beautiful girls all over the world. Okay. The biscuit's limp. Oh, it's not limp right now. It's not limp. But everybody thinks she's lying, basically. All the replies are like, you lied, you lied, you lied, you lied. I mean, maybe she lied. She posted her history right here of all the videos she's taken down. It looks like, according to this anyway, the last ones she filed were in January of 2023. So, I mean, we can't see it in her history there. So this is a picture of from the other perspective of the guy's video being struck, right? Watching Sniper Wolf Until I Laugh. This is it's showing the strike. So this is like his video and this is her history. So she's showing like it's not in there. So Charlie said, if that's true, you should contact the channel, the strikes channel, and get the info of the person who did strike it so you can take legal action against them. There's a huge problem with this dog on the platform right now, so it'd be great to put a stop to it. Leah said, that channel made no attempt to contact me, and neither did you. I have no pending takedown notices on my channel, so how can I confirm it's not fake drama? It's irresponsible to make a video with false information without reaching out for the facts. I mean, the thing is, like, it doesn't seem unlikely to me that she would strike someone's channel, but, you know, if she didn't, stay locked in. Lock in. Lock in, Tom. Lock in. Lock in. Okay? If she didn't do it, then, yeah, obviously he should make an update video and be like, yeah, she didn't do it, you know? She's got multiple channels to use to strike too. I mean, yeah, that's a possibility. But like, once again, like, it seems insane to me that she would like strike it and then lie about it, because it's so easy to prove if someone's lying about that, right? Like, and it would just make the controversy worse. And I think she knows that. So as stupid as she is, I'm inclined to believe she actually did not strike the video. Is it a flagging history or copyright strike? It is clearly. It's clearly, you can see channel copyright removal request, so it is copyright. Unless this is like a doctor screenshot or something, right? So yeah, that's about the end of the Sniper Wolf thing for now, I guess. I mean, ultimately, we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see if we get any update on that. But Critical says she did it. She says I didn't. I did see, what's his name? What is it? One Big Onion. Oh, Giant, I did. He made a video. Thank you, Charlie.
I just got word of this.
This redemption arc keeps getting better. Love you. And why does he need a redemption arc? What did he do? Why racism isn't bad?
What's up, guys? I'm about to walk to work, so I got about 15 minutes to spare. And I really wanted to talk about why racism is awesome, man. Or why it's so important, I guess, you know? I probably shouldn't say awesome because I'm not trying to get canceled. So I got in this argument the other day with my friend, and she was basically saying that everybody these days are so racist. Why do you make so many racist videos, Oliver? Why can't you just, like, not say the N-word? And the argument I was trying to make was saying the N-word and saying the N-word are two very different things.
Well, this guy's exactly like me. What the hell?
Right? You know, if I were to walk up to a black person and say the hard R, right? And just, like, spam that, I'm probably going to get beat up, you know? He's probably not going to take that too fondly. But, you know, if I'm already really chill with the guy and I'm super cool with him, and maybe I don't use the hard R, but I'm like, what up, man? You know? Then it's like, okay, that's fine. Because, like,
this guy's just like me. What the hell? See, if everybody's racist, then no one's racist. We can equally be racist and no one would know what racism is. Wow. Very astute. That's very astute. He just like me for real. Dude, this guy's our guy. This is literally our guy right here, okay? Old iDubbbz is back, and his name is One Giant Onion, okay? His name is One Giant Onion. I thought that was you. He doesn't even look like me, bro. This guy doesn't look anything like me. I look nothing like this, so get off my dick.